What is going on, everyone? Chuck Birch's Lawn Care. Haven't been around in a while. We're getting ready to go into Christmas next week. Hopefully everybody's having a good holiday. Season went well. A little Christmas tree. The setting up changing things around in the office so everything's a mess. But today we're going to look at doing the hooking up the snow plow. We're going to play some musical trucks here as I get to the plow. Earlier in the fall or late fall, I bought a snow plow and a salter, Boss straight blade, and a Boss, I think it's a TGS 1100. I've used it once already. Haven't done a video on it yet. So they hooked the truck up when I bought it. There's a snow plow back there. This is my Blizzard snow plow. So we're going to see today how easy this thing is to hook up, because all I've done is unhook it one time and I haven't messed with it. So today we're going to be putting it on the 350. So that means I got to get this guy out of the way, and we'll go from there and we'll see how easy this thing is to hook up. So here's the controller, left, right, up, and down. Here's my light switch. So I should have lights on out on the plow now. Yep, so the plow lights are on. They're LEDs. Super simple to hook up. I had to read a direction there at the end, because when I went to hit this switch it didn't do its thing, but it's because I had the controller already on inside. So these, as you saw, I drove right up, really easy. kind of on this F350. I don't know. Probably show it easier from the cab. I was kind of just going off of my, put it right in the center. You see how my windshield wiper squirters are just inside the headlights. That's kind of how I was lining it up as I was driving up to it, because the hitches are just inside the headlights as well. So that's kind of what I was using to gauge. I drove right into it. Once I got it in, I pushed the plow all the way up into the latches that are underneath. I don't know how. There. Probably not showing that too well. You can see them here from the top. This part's on the truck. Drove it into this. Took this lock, moved it that way to lock it in. This snapped right in. So see, I'm pulling on these pins right now, and you can't pull the pins out with this being locked. For me to take the plow off, I'd have to unlock my latches to be able to pull these pins. So it's locked into the truck. I think I'm going to try to spray, I don't know, I'm going to spray something on the blade just to see if it helps snow not stick to it really. I don't know if that works or not. Kickstand, really easy. I just pull this, kickstand pulls straight up. So now it's out of the way. I still have my training wheels on there. I'll probably take those off. I've never ran them with that plow before, so I don't know. Then here's the plow power. There's the light power. Everything's inside the box there as far as the hydraulics. I can't really see anything. This one has 4 trip springs that are pretty freaking beefy, as opposed to my Blizzard that only has 2. I think they're about, yeah, they're relatively the same size as far as diameter. But that only has 2 trip springs. And you can see, you know, you drive right up into it. Here's your pins, you pull those. You know, it's pretty. I got, one of my pins needs pulled out. But you can see these are older headlights. Probably gonna sell this one now that I got the new one. And now I'm thinking we're gonna put wings on it. I have another set of these that I originally bought to replace the white ones on that, but now I'll just keep them. But I have some aftermarket wings I think I'm going to put on this plow. But anyway, there's that. We're going to drive around with it a little bit since I haven't driven with this plow before. Real quick, I've got a call at 1 o'clock, so we're going to park that and go take that for a drive. Alright, so that was pretty, it hooked up extremely easy for, I mean, I don't do very much with snow plows at all. And then on top of me not doing much with snow plows, my neighbor with that trailer that I was trying to pull up beside, he's not the best parking neighbor to have. Really doesn't care if he blocks your rigs in or not. I've had to get into it with them before over pulling their trailer in so tight that they actually folded my mirrors in one day by hand and pulled the trailer right up against my truck so I couldn't even open the door. And they have plenty of room. They don't try to get any of their stuff out of the way. So I had to get into them, make them come and move their trailer. I'm actually not admitting to this, but I'm actually hitting their trailer right now. I'm going to push it with my snowplow because just moved a little bit, straighten it up for them. Because they don't know how to park. He can't park straight to save his life. He can't fit his equipment into his spots, which I don't know why the spots are wider than the equipment. Anyway, doesn't have anything to do with anything. So yeah, I'm just going to drive around town. I haven't driven. Sorry, I keep putting that. I haven't driven with the snowplow since I got it. Not that it's hard. It's only a 7.5 foot plow. But anyway, I have a call at 1 o'clock with Copilot, or it's a live webinar, not a call. Just going over some chemical tracking things. Anyway, I'm gonna do this real quick, and it was just to show how easy. Sorry, I got chapstick up. How easy this plow is to hook up. It's pretty user friendly. I've never used Boss before, and as you saw, I pretty much pulled right into it, got it all hooked up and running. And like I said, yeah, I've never used Boss. When I go to I'm going to hook up my Blizzard plow as well. That just to make sure everything's working before I sell it. But that plow always takes me a little bit to get hooked up. It can be eventful. So I'm glad this one was not. We're not expecting any snow to come in, just some ice. But we'll get the TGS 1100 hooked up, which that is extremely easy, other than plugging the power to it. But that's not it's the way the guy wired it. He didn't account for my hands, and not that I have really big hands, but for some reason I can't fit them where I have a hard time getting them in where the way he did it. But anyway, let's drive around and check this out. We'll say one thing with the snowplow hooked up and no weight, because this, it's a flatbed. So there's nothing back there except a flat bed and tires. There's no weight on the ass of this truck right now, so it's pretty funny because you can feel it even with the gravel. As soon as I was hitting the gas pedal, it was you could hear the tires kind of spinning a little bit, slipping in the gravel. But we'll get once the spreader is on there, and then I put a load of salt. I'm debating on, I've got a little over half a pallet in my shop right now. I may end up just going and buying another pallet of salt and just having them, they can just put it right on the back of the truck and I can go with that. We do not have access to bulk salt here, or I haven't found any, but I'm sure, I don't know if any of you guys ran the bulk through the 1100. But anyway, enough about that. That'll be a different video. This was just the hookup of the Boss 7.5 foot Super Duty straight blade, and it's as far as hooking it up, man, that was easy. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me run my mouth. And I will talk to you guys later. Everyone have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.